Well, everybody, Monster Hunter Wilds keeps on making the news lately with the rounds. I've got even more updates to talk about. A little bit of good and bad that's going on because I didn't even know this was a thing on one of these aspects. There's apparently some type of story progression bug that Capcom is about to address in their next little hotfix patch or whatever, when they still need to patch other things in the game, like optimization on PC. But I gotta give credit where credit's due, because man, do I love the modding community, because when the devs will not fix certain things, or the devs are taking too long to fix certain things, a lot of times you can depend on the modding community to come through. And that is true in the case of how I talked about in the last video, where character and Palico edits, like the vouchers, they're charged for that, right? Capcom's charging. You can only get like one, I think, for free initially, and the rest you got to pay for, whatever. And I don't even know if Capcom's gonna like give one or a few away for free, like every free title update or something like that, for example. Or they'll have maybe events that will let you get at least 1 to maybe 3 for free as well as part of like completing those events. I don't know. I mean, that'd be a cool way to like do that, in my opinion, for those that want the character edit vouchers and Palico edit vouchers. Just saying, Capcom, you know, I'm throwing you an idea out there, freebie. We're not, yeah, people are going to still probably spend money. Those that don't have like a PC or know about the modding community aspect of this, you know, will probably still spend money on it and don't care. But modders have fixed that, because there's a mod already giving unlimited character and Palico edits, at least for PC players. I'm sorry, console players, you're kind of SOL on that. And then also there is another mod that's been helping out with the performance of the game, and I've been using it, RE Framework. I will link in the description below as far as where you can find that. But yeah, I've been testing out. That originally came out, I think, on March 2nd, and has some issues, work in progress type thing. It's been used for other games as well from Capcom to help with like frames and stutters and stuff like that, and lag happening in the game, and just eliminates that stuff and gives you good frames and good performance and smooth gameplay overall. Because there's something weird that Capcom either did or didn't do in the coding of the game with the files, and essentially this mod fixes it. I used it originally, the first version of it, and it crashed on me, caused the game to crash. So I stopped using it, and then it got updated literally the next day. And then I tried it out and had no crashes. So I'll make sure to link that. It's awesome. There's also a mod, or at least something that players are trying to do to see if fixing a typo will give them a performance bump as well within the PC version of the games, like I talk about. So a lot of stuff here. Let me go into what is going on with the unlimited character and Palico edits. So as many of you guys that are playing Monster Hunter Wilds, you spent the weekend diving into many hunts activities in the game, and PC Mars has also been busy addressing one of the early frustrations with Wilds character edit vouchers. So both character edit vouchers and Palico edit vouchers returned in Wilds, right? These were in World, these were in Rise as well too. Capcom charged for those, like they priced them, you know, made a microtransactions in those games too, right? And so with them, Capcom trying to charge, make money off this, well, PC modders have already built a workaround to get past the system and unlock unlimited character and Palico edits. It's a community fix that PC players would have seen coming, since modders have also tinkered with the same particular point of frustration in the past Monster Hunter games. It's a fairly straightforward mod, simply allowing the player to not have to worry about having to edit vouchers on hand before heading back to the character creation screen. While minor edits like the hair and makeup are freely available, anything extensive does usually require a paid voucher, and this mod sidesteps the requirement. And judging by past games, Monster Hunter Wilds will likely see some popularity in the modding scene. Most of the time, modders take aim at cosmetics, user interface, drop rates, or performance, right? I've already know about the adult mods that a lot of people already been messing with. I've heard about that stuff because, you know, horny people out there. I think the more important stuff that modders should focus on, and are focusing on with some of them, is like performance of the game. Not to say drop rates, because I can deal with that with the RNG personally. User interface, I get that. Yeah, mess with that. Make the game, you know, more better for overall gameplay, run better, more smooth, you know, more user friendly basically. But here's the kind of annoying thing about this, is the fact you got modders having to fix something here, right? Capcom's already responded to player issues with performance on PC. So Capcom is charging microtransactions when it comes to the vouchers, right? And PC modders have found a way around that. You know, you got people complaining about the performance on PC, and all Capcom does is release a troubleshooting guide. that is kind of just ridiculous, because the majority, if not all of it, doesn't really help. Does not really help for most people, because the reality is the game is not optimized well. Console has some issues too, but not as bad as PC. And even though the game is sold really well, extremely well, when he had like 1.3 million or so players over the weekend on Steam, which is incredible, you know, a new record for Capcom and Monster Hunter games itself, it's still sitting with mixed reviews on Steam right now because of the performance and technical problems of the game. Plus, obviously, the microtransaction issue with the edit character voucher thing. But like I said, modders are figuring it out, getting this together, and they're getting this figured out quick. Like I said, for performance at least, I'll put a link to that mod, the RE framework one, that updated one, because man, that will save you on PC. Now, when it comes to a story progression bug, Capcom is addressing this. They said on their Twitter here with Monster Hunter status, Hunters, we are currently investigating the following issue. There may be cases where an NPC does not appear, disabling story progression in main mission chapter 5-2, a world turned upside down. We're currently working on these issues and will provide further updates when we have them. This I didn't even know was a thing, and I'm literally like on chapter 5-1, something like right before I'm coming up to this, and I'm just, oh man, I'm hoping it gets fixed. I hope I don't have the bug, because I'm really enjoying Monster Hunter right now, and I'm just, you know, no life in it a little bit and just losing myself into the game. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, they're going to address that apparently as a sort of hot fix or patch. But I guess the performance issues is going to take longer for them to address. And there's still like a texture issue too from the visual quality. Like textures look really bad, like PS3, PS4 type of textures. It's not great. And like I'm like the really bad type of PS4 type textures or PS3. It's like, what the heck are we doing here? So, and people are upset about that. They're like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but can you work on performance or optimization for the PC version, please? You know, and then another thing when it comes to performance, since launch, PC players of Monster Hunter Wilds have been tinkering with the game. You know, you got a subreddit of people trying to help each other out with their settings and things like that, as well as other communities online just trying to help get the game running for each other. Some even dug all the way into the config files and found a typo, which they tested to see if that could help bump up their numbers. As covered on Steam over the weekend, thanks to Kotaku, inside the config file of Monster Hunter Wilds, there's a line where resolution is spelled differently and basically messed up. It's spelled wrong. So according to the original Steam post, they're fixing the misspelled word, gave them a performance boost. Though they also said it made their processing temperature jump significantly from 50 degrees Celsius to 70. So be aware of that. So that could be a fix for some people, but I also just recommend the RE framework mod. Honestly, it's on Nexus Mods, and I will link that in the description below, guys. But that's what's going on with this game, and I'm not sure when they'll get a performance optimization patch going out. They're going to fix this story progression bug, hopefully this week. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow. I don't know, or if it's already happened today by the time this video goes up. I don't know, but this is rough. This is rough. So gave you guys a little mix of good and bad news here, but thank goodness for modders and modder community. These guys are the true MVPs sometimes, you know, the true heroes that will come through, because man, when some of these devs won't fix their game or take too long, players will do it. Players will figure it out. The community will figure it out, as always. But that's all I got for you in this video, guys. What do you think about this? Have you tried out some of these fixes? Are you enjoying Wilds despite the issues? Are you playing on console, having fun there, not really having much issues there? Are you having PC issues at all, or not at all? Have you found any fixes, other fixes that could help out the community? Please comment that below. That way we can try to spread this information to help out other players having PC issues. Love to hear from you, so sound off there. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.